share with us a success story?
Sure, I'll give you a good local one. In Maywood, which is just outside of Chicago, we had a family. This is a very typical story, but he had taken out a loan of $164,000 at the height of the market, more or less 10 years ago. He had refinanced, and at that point, the property was appraised for $200,000. And he was paying, the mortgage payment was more than $1,000 a month, but he was paying, he had a 17-year job delivering water, big water bottles to offices. And in 2010, he lost his job, and he fell behind on his mortgage, and he went to a servicer and tried to get a resolution. They wouldn't do anything. And he went through this long, tedious modification process trying to get it approved. Ultimately, they denied him, and they scheduled a foreclosure sale on the property. Now, what was kind of compounded the misery is that value had dropped from around $200,000 to $32,000, which is just an astounding drop, but not uncommon at all in these low to moderate income neighborhoods. So now he owed $164,000 on a home worth $32,000. His payment was over $1,000. He was a couple of years behind, and a foreclosure sale set. But the good news is that mortgage company decided to sell the loan to us. And they sold that loan to us for $9,600, which is 30% of the then value of $32,000. So we went to him, and he owed maybe $20,000 in delinquent payments. And so we offered to settle that for $2,000, and he paid us. He paid us $2,000, and we forgave the difference. He then, we dropped his payment from over $1,000 to $320, and that was the payment for the remaining term of the loan. Now that's, he thought it was too good to be true. Maybe this is a scam, but actually he checked us out and discovered that no, we really owned the mortgage. It was a legitimate offer. He went ahead and signed, and that was almost a charitable. The resolution was extraordinarily favorable for the homeowner, but actually it generates us, in the first year the returns were over 50%, and then for the next 19 or 20 years of the loan, we're earning over 30% return. So it's really an extraordinary result financially as well as socially. The homeowner's thrilled, our investors are thrilled, and it was great to be the conduit for that solution, and that's what we do. I think Wall Street backed funds and other bigger investors will look at that and say, okay, well, you made 50%, but really 50% on a $9,600 investment, you made $5,000. And you're making $2,000 or $3,000 a month for the next 19 or 20 years on that $9,600 investment, so congratulations, but the numbers are kind of small. But I think in our current fund, we've purchased almost 2,000 loans. So you do that, you make $5,000 or $10,000 here and there on 2,000 loans, all of a sudden that becomes a viable business, which is what we have today.